Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayowaoye. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this upper sweetheart bustier step by step. So hit the subscribe button below your screen, tap the like button, and let's proceed. So guys, in today's tutorial, we'll be working on the upper part of this dress, which is the bustier part. That is the bustier part with sweetheart neckline. So if you missed the part 1 of this tutorial and where we worked on the lower part of the dress, that is the skirt piece and the draped waistband, you can just like tap the link that is right below, that's right on top of your screen right now, just to check it out. So today we'll be working solely on the upper part of the dress, which is the sweetheart, which is the bustier part with sweetheart neckline. So let's move straight in. Now, what do you need to draft this bustier pattern? You need your basic bodice pattern. So like I mentioned in my last tutorial, if you don't know how to draft a basic bodice pattern, you can just check out the link that is right below, why do I keep saying below, the link that is right above your screen, just to check the tutorial out. So I have a tutorial on how to draft a basic bodice pattern, so you just check it out. So yeah, the basic bodice pattern I'm going to use is this close fitting, this double darts basic bodice pattern. So let's move straight into the first step. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing is to draw in the sweetheart neckline, and the first step to do that is to decide how low you want your sweetheart neckline to be. And if you look at the dress, you see that it is really low. So it's like a plunging type of sweetheart neckline. So plunging means it's very deep, so it's deep. So the deepness is not, it doesn't mean that it will now get to like your waist level right here. So from here I'm going to measure 1.5 inches up, and that is going to be the depth of my neckline. Now I'm going to decide how high I want the sweetheart neckline to be. So from my across chest level here, I'm just going to like go down by, maybe this is my across chest level here, across chest. So I'm going to go down by maybe 1 or 2 inches. So just measure maybe 1 or 2 inches, depending on how covered you want it to be. If you want it to cover your boobs well, you can just like maybe go down by 1 inch from your across chest level here. But if you don't want to, like if you want to show like your upper bust, that is, you want your boobs to show a bit, so you can just like maybe go down by 2 inches, or maybe even more. You can go down by 3 inches. It all depends on you. So for me, I'm just going to go down by 2 inches. So yeah, and so this is it located right here. So just locate it right here. So now I'm going to, but before I connect everything is going to, this is going to be connected from here. It's going to connect, and then it's going to come straight to my armhole level right here. So you can see this. So I'm going to connect this with my French curve. I'll just draw a curve to meet this all the way to my armhole level here. So yeah, this is it. So now I'm going to connect this also from here back to the depth of my neckline. This is the depth we measured earlier. So you just use your French curve to just draw like a curved line from there, from this point all the way down. So I hope you got the drift. So yeah, this is it, done. So now everything right here, the data I have here, from here to here, I'm going to measure it out from here to here. So just measure what you have from here to here, and then you measure it out from here out. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to connect from here. What I have here, I'm going to connect it back to my bust point right here. This is my bust point here. So you can just connect this back here. So yeah, this is it right here, connected to my bust point right here. So now I'm going to measure my under bust. So just get your under bust measurements, and to get that, just measure from your shoulders to like your actual under bust, that is under your bust. Make sure you wear a bra before you take that measurement. So just measure from your shoulders to your under bust level. So that is where your bra is, the metal under your bra. So just measure that. Whatever you get, you measure it from here down. So you measure it here down. So yeah, this is it for me. So now I'm going to measure at this dart leg here, I'm going to measure ½ inch out, and then at this dart leg here also I'm going to measure ½ inch out. So yeah, this is it. So from this dart leg out and from this dart leg out. So now I'm going to reconnect it with my French curve. So I'll use the curved part of my French curve to reconnect this back to my bust point here, and then also do the same here. So pretty much this is it. So now I'm going to reconnect this back to my actual dart line here, and then reconnect this back to my dart line here. So pretty much that's everything. So just label this. This is my side front and this is my center front, and that's basically it. So now, because you might also need a nude net for this center piece here, there's probably a nude net on this dress that is in the middle part of the bust, in the middle part of the of the breast, but you can't see it. So all you have to do is to just like to get the measurement that you use to cut your nude net. You can decide, okay, if you want the nude net to start from here, then this would be where, but if you want it lower, so just measure where you want the nude net to be. So for me, maybe I'll typically put it like somewhere around here. So it can be anywhere. You can decide to have your nude net here, or you can decide to have it here. So here is just fine for me, and that is just about maybe 2 inches from your armhole level. So just measure 2 inches up from your armhole level, and this is it right here. So you can just place a piece of paper under this, then you trace this out. You trace this out, this, and this is going to be your nude net. So everything here is for your nude net. So I hope you got the drift. So I'm just going to cut all of this out now into separate pieces, just so that you can see what the final patterns look like. So you cut your side fronts from here, this way, and then you come here. Your center front from here, this way, and then it comes here. And then your nude net, you cut it from here, here. So by the time you even cut your center front out, you have your nude net, and everything here you don't need. This is just like a borderline. So pretty much, and that's that for the front pattern. So yeah, and so this is what your pattern, your front pattern is going to look like. So this is your side front, your center front, and your nude net, the pattern you'll be using to cut your nude net. So you just add allowance 1 inch to the side, 1/4 inch to the neckline, ½ inch here, ½ inch here, 1/4 inch at the top here, maybe 1/4 inch at the neckline here. This is the neckline here, and then here, this part here is going to be cut on fold. So this part here, so from here to here will be cut. You place your center front on your fabric on fold. So by the time you cut it, it's going to open up. That is your center front. Then your nude net also, you cut on fold. So you cut this also on fold, and this one will be 2 pieces. So you cut 2 pieces of this. So you can have your one more side front at this side. So I hope you got the drift. So now let's work on making the back pattern. Now drafting the back pattern is pretty easy. You also need your basic bodice back pattern. So guys, having a basic pattern, having a basic bodice pattern for yourself makes life really easy. So instead of like thinking of starting from scratch, like thinking of, oh, will this thing fit me, will I have a perfect fit, where will I have a perfect fit, having your basic bodice pattern already solves all of that. So you just basically do the new design you want to make, you do it on your basic bodice pattern, and then you move straight. So it saves time and all of that. So now let's work straight on the back pattern. Now for the back pattern, the first thing I'm going to do is to first draw in the neckline of the back. So now you decide how low you want your back to be. So for me, I just want it like, maybe this is my armhole level, I'm going to measure maybe 1 inch down. If you want it lower, you can measure 2 inches down, or even 3 inches down, depends on you. So for me, I'm just going to measure 1 inch down. So ignore this is my 1 inch down right here. So now all I have to do now is to just use my French curve to connect from here all the way back to my armhole right here. So you can see, really easy. So and here it is. This is my neckline. So at my back level, this is my back level here, I'm going to this is my dart line right here. I'm going to measure ½ inch out from here and also ½ inch out from here. So this is my across back level, guys, just like you also have the across chest level. So this is my across back level. So you measure from the dart line, you just measure ½ inch out, ½ inch out. So yeah, this is it right here. So from here to here, ½ inch, from here to here, ½ inch. Ignore this. So now I'm going to draw a straight line from here, connecting it to my dart line here, and then I'll draw a straight line also connecting this to my dart line here. So yeah, this is it. So now all you have to do is to just label it. So this is my center back and this is my side back. So pretty much now all you have to do is to just cut. This is my zip allowance right here. So just so that you have like a laid back zip allowance, just like we did in our part 1 video for the skirt piece, just come right here at the waist level here, just measure ½ inch out. So once you measure that, you draw a line straight to this part here. So yeah, so this is our new zip allowance right here. So everything right here will be cut off. You don't need it anymore. So yeah, this is just to ensure that your zipper lies flat when you are done sewing. So pretty much now I'm just going to cut it all out. So you cut your center back out this way, follow this way, this way, this way, then you come straight down here, and then your side back you cut it out here, follow this, then you come here and you come here. So yeah, I'm just going to do that now. So guys, this is all. So all you have to do is to just like add your allowances. So a ½ inch at the neckline, ½ inch here, 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 and this is the side here. Add 1 inch right here. So pretty much that's that. So yeah, these are all my pattern pieces laid out. So guys, this is just a pattern cutting tutorial. There's really no sewing involved. I'm just going to give like a short sewing instruction, and then I'll cut on my I'll cut on my fabric and place on my miniature mannequin. So for a comprehensive sewing tutorial, I'm sure I have like I'm sure I have like a lot of tutorials that can show you in detail how to sew this, like really sitting in front of the sewing machine to sew it. So but for this video I can't do that, but you can check out this video right on top of your screen for a more comprehensive sewing tutorial. So just fast forward, when you click that link, just fast forward to the sewing part of the tutorial for a comprehensive comprehensive instructions on how to sew. So yeah, that's that. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button below your screen, guys. Tap the like button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials when I post them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.